In this video, we'll explore deep psychological tactics that teach you how to influence, motivate, and subtly manipulate others into doing things for you, without them ever knowing it was your plan all along. We'll break down emotional influence and the psychological triggers that can create loyalty, respect, and mutual dependency, all while ensuring the other person believes it's their own choice. You'll learn how to use praise, recognition, and shared struggle to build trust and loyalty. These tools will help you get others to work for you in ways that feel natural to them, while you remain the orchestrator behind the scene. This isn't about traditional manipulation, it's about mastering strategic psychological influence. These tactics can be applied to business, personal relationships, and even everyday interactions, giving you the edge in getting the most out of those around you. Stick around because we are going to dive deep into how to make others work for you without them ever realizing it's happening. So we have did some major changes in the main part of the script, so you could get better outcome than the previous script, so it might not be relevant to the intro. Let's begin with one simple truth. People are not motivated by logic, they are driven by emotion, by how something makes them feel. If you want people to work for you, they need to feel good doing it. They need to feel seen, respected, and important. This is where emotional influence comes in. The power of emotional influence and how to trigger it. When someone feels valued, they naturally want to give more. This isn't manipulation in the obvious sense, it's influence through emotional connection. Give praise, not fake compliments, real, specific recognition. Don't say you're great, say you handled the situation with calm and focus. It made a real difference. This triggers the need to repeat that behavior. Use names often. People love the sound of their own name. Let's take an example from history. Alexander the Great reportedly knew the names of thousands of his soldiers. He would walk among them, call them by name, and ask about their families. What did that do? It made each man feel like a hero in a greater story. They didn't fight for Alexander, they fought for themselves because they felt seen. That's emotional influence, and it makes people move mountains for you without you asking, creating dependency through respect and shared struggle. People don't work hard for those who look down on them, but they will bleed for those who walk beside them. So what I want to say is, make people feel like they are part of the mission, not a tool, a partner. When someone struggles with you, it bonds them to you. You create mutual dependency. Think of Napoleon. He marched with his soldiers, slept in the same tents, ate what they ate. That shared struggle created loyalty. His soldiers didn't just obey, they worshipped him. Apply this in life and business. If you want someone to work hard for you, don't just give them orders, give them purpose. Use words like, we are in this together, I trust you on this, let's figure this out as a team. They'll do it for you because it becomes their win too, framing actions to appear as their own ideas. This is subtle manipulation at its finest. If someone believes an idea is theirs, they'll defend it, support it, act on it with pride. Your job is to plant seeds, not push commands. Instead of saying, you should do this, say, what do you think would happen if we tried this? Or, I wonder what would change if you did X. The moment they agree, they feel it was their decision and they'll commit to it more. In business, smart managers ask leading questions. They don't assign, they guide. When the employee figures it out, they own it. That's the art. You're directing the play, but they feel like the star. Using reciprocity to create unconscious obligations. Humans are wired for balance. When someone gives to us, we feel the urge to give back, even when we don't notice it. This is reciprocity, and it's one of the most powerful psychological levers. Give small favors, compliment their work, offer your help first. Don't expect something right away, but wait. Soon, they look for ways to return the favor, often by helping you, working harder, or defending you when it counts. Powerful leaders do this all the time. They give gifts, kind words, attention, and suddenly, without realizing it, others feel indebted. You don't need to command loyalty, you create it by giving first. How to maintain power without appearing controlling. Power that's so obvious triggers resistance. People hate being controlled, but they love freedom, so give them the illusion of choice. Let's say you need someone to take action. Instead of saying, do this now, say, would you rather start with X or Y? Both lead to the same place, but now they feel in control. This is called the illusion of autonomy. It works in parenting, business, leadership, everywhere. In Game of Thrones, Tyrion Lannister used this masterfully. He didn't force people, he guided them. By shaping the options, he controlled the outcome without seeming to. This is how you hold power without looking like you do. Turning praise and recognition into power moves. Here's where emotional influence becomes manipulation, quietly. When you praise someone genuinely, they want to live up to your image of them. Say to someone, you've always been someone I could count on. Now they have to be that person. Or, you're the only one who sees solutions this clearly. Now they feel special, like you see their value, and they want to keep proving it. Look at Frank Underwood from House of Cards. He made people feel seen, recognized their strengths, gave them a sense of importance, and in return, they gave him their loyalty, time, effort, without him ever asking directly. Use praise not just to compliment, but to build expectations. They'll rise to it willingly. Building loyalty and trust through shared wins. Everyone wants to feel like they are part of something bigger. When people share in the success, they invest deeper. They don't just work for you, they work with you. After victory, always say, we made this happen. even if the person only played a small part. They'll feel like the win is theirs too, and next time they'll work harder to repeat it. Throughout history, the most beloved leaders shared their victories. Winston Churchill included the nation in every victory speech. It wasn't his win, it was ours. That's what kept people fighting, even in the darkest times. Apply this in your own life. Make your team, your friends, your family feel like your success is their success. It creates deep emotional connection, and that leads to loyalty you can count on. Let me give you the final strategic lesson, the invisible hand. When you use all these tools together, emotional influence, respect, shared struggle, framed ideas, reciprocity, illusion of control, recognition, shared success, you become the invisible hand behind the curtain. They believe they are acting for themselves, but in truth, they are following your design. This is deep psychological manipulation. Not cruel, not forceful, strategic, elegant, silent. When done right, it doesn't feel like manipulation at all. It feels like leadership, it feels like trust, but you are always in control. Action steps for you. Start using genuine praise to anchor behavior. Frame your suggestions as questions, not instructions. Offer small help first, then let reciprocity work. Use shared language. We, us, together. Create victories they feel part of. Always give choices that serve your outcome. Practice this daily, in conversations, at work, with friends. Let them feel free, while you hold the map. That's the game. And if you master it, people will work for you. And thank you for the opportunity. You're not just leading, you're shaping minds quietly. So that's it for the video. Thanks for watching.